Let's take a second to talk about vitamin B12. The RDA for B12 is about 2.4 micrograms. And this is to make up for the fact that on average people lose between 1.4 and 5.1 micrograms per day. With that being said, the body stores between 1 and 5 milligrams, or said otherwise, 1,000 to 5,000 micrograms. So let's say you had 1,000 micrograms stored, you would have enough B12 in your body to last you for a few years. With that being said, our capacity to store vitamin B12 as we get older decreases, and typically our requirement for B12 may even increase. Thus, it may actually be beneficial to try and maximize your vitamin B12 stores as early in life as possible. Luckily, even at large doses, we do not store considerable amounts of B12. Therefore, consuming foods high in B12 will likely not put you at a risk of B12 toxicity. Animal products have the highest amount of B12. With that being said, some look at the fact that clams contain 84.1 micrograms of B12 and think to themselves, if they just consume 3 ounces of clams per week, they don't have a need to consume any other B12. With that being said, there may be a flaw in this reasoning. You see, virtually regardless of how much B12 we consume at once, the amount that we inevitably absorb is almost always the same. If you take 500 micrograms of B12, you would only absorb about 2%. And if you ingest 1,000 micrograms of B12, your absorption would decrease to about 1.3%. In both cases, you'd only absorb approximately 2 micrograms. The absorption of food may be a little bit increased, but it is not drastically increased. For example, if you consume a dose of liver containing 38 micrograms of B12, you may only absorb about 4.5 micrograms. In essence, there's a finite capacity to absorb B12 at every meal. So if you want to maximize your B12 stores, your best bet would be to maximize your absorption capacity at as many meals in the day and in the week as possible. For example, maybe having 4 eggs for breakfast, some tuna for lunch, and maybe some clams alongside dinner. With that being said, if you would like an individualized approach to your nutrition and lifestyle to optimize your health, energy, and body composition, send me a DM to sign up for coaching.